Hey guys, happy Sunday.
I don't think I have the mic muted this time, so I think we're good. Want to say hello to Indiana Boy, that is Germ, Dan the Vintage RVer, Camping Therapy, Hitch Up and Tow, Little Bit Crazy 84, Texas Family Camping, Aaron Jimison, also Fantastic Travels, Getting Out RV Adventures.
With the McGuires.
With the McGuires.
No, we're not matching today.
We're what?
We're not matching today. We
Not
matched
today.
last week.
Did we match?
Yeah.
We match hats. Got the right.
RV underway hat.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got the hats going.
Thank you, Susan. I'm glad you can hear us because, you know, even though Ricky said he thinks he got the mics going, he didn't the last two lives.
Eventually, I did. Eventually, I did.
We got Forever Best Friend, Full-Time Dream.
Our Epic RV Adventure, the moderators.
The moderators.
And I don't see Sue from Lucky Dog Productions moderator yet, but normally she's around as well. Nursing Our Travel Bug, who will be on after us today. We are coming to you live from Lake Eufaula, one of our favorite destinations. It's local and it's convenient and it's fun. Mm-hmm. And here we are on a beautiful little lagoon out here. This is the infamous. This is not Cody's Lagoon, but this is Cody's Alligator Lagoon. This is where the alligator almost got Cody. Cody is our bull lab, our Labrador Retriever, and this past summer I took her out here, and she almost got ate by alligator.
Well, that's true. There's a lot of alligators out here. We haven't seen any this time, but it is a little cooler. So.
It's cooler, yeah.
So she could have come.
And they're warm-blooded. And there's still time. We're going to be here through Wednesday.
Yeah.
So there's still time to bring the puppy dogs. This is our Thanksgiving show. We have a lot to be thankful for.
Absolutely.
We've got a lot of great friends on YouTube. And we just are so thankful for that because we missed the camaraderie that the military afforded us. And now we've got a family on YouTube that basically is filling that void in our lives where, you know, yes, we have local friends and we have family, but such an extended family now through YouTube. And we thank the good Lord for each and every one of you. So that's something we've got to be thankful for. And we're healthy. We have not had COVID. We haven't had any close brushes with COVID.
Well, they thought we did when it first happened, but it was all blown out of proportion. So we really didn't. We've been very fortunate.
It's true.
But I'm ready for it to be over. I want my ID card that says I'm COVID-free. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Get the antidote, not the antidote, the vaccine.
Yeah.
Get the vaccine, then get your card or your hat or your badge. And
we've also got to say hello to No Fixed Income, or I'm sorry, No Fixed Address.
No Fixed Address.
I'm thinking about No Fixed Income because we may be there. Papa Drew.
James
and,
Catanese.
Yep. Nursing Our Travel Bug. They said that they might do theirs outside, but they don't have such a pretty view.
Full-Time Dream. Good to see you here this afternoon. And again, we're coming to you from one of our favorite lakes, the Lake Walter F. George in southeast Alabama, southwest Georgia, just above the Florida line. just north of Seminole.
We're just blessed.
This is the Chattahoochee River, basically, where they dammed it up and created the lake back in 1963. And we've always called it the backwater, but it
Thin
is
Blue Lane.
Lake Eufaula, Thin Blue Lane. Bill and Nancy,
Yep.
good to see y'all.
And Camping Therapy.
Camping Therapy, that is
Doreen.
Doreen, exactly.
I'm really good at remembering names when I can put it with their faces. So that's why sometimes I kind of
Her face
hesitate.
was hard to put it with because she was behind the mask
Well,
most of the time.
that makes it easier because she was behind the mask. No. Just wonderful, great people we get to meet when we go on the road, and we're just so happy about it. Speaking of getting ready to go on the road, we still got a few things we need to do. We're going to, of course, sell our house. Mm-hmm. That's our goal for the first quarter.
Early quarter.
Yeah. We're going to sell the house so that we can get a slightly bigger Matilda. And
We've got some grandeur plans for 2021, which involves some westward travel. And as much as we love Matilda, Barbara nailed it when she said Matilda, being a 21-year-old RV now, she's really our beach house on wheels. We live less than 100 miles from the Gulf of Mexico, Panama City, Destin, that area, Apalachicola. She makes that trip very easy.
she loves the ocean.
Yeah, she makes that. It's downhill. If you look at the map from where we are, it's downhill. So she loves to go downhill to the water. So Matilda, at this point, is a short distance RV, but she has taught us so much about RVing and introduced us to the RV community.
Yes.
And she will forever be in our memories, but we are going to be putting her up for sale. She'll be somebody else's beginner RV.
Yeah.
Somebody else's beginner Class C, because she's still very solid and she's raring to go. So we are looking in early 2021 at upgrading. I want a diesel pusher. I want at least 400 horsepower, preferably a Cummins.
So this means if we get more horsepower, you can drive more hours in a day?
Not really. It just means that there's less strain on the engine and the chassis when you're pulling Gobi.
Yeah.
Even though Gobi's relatively light, she's not like dragging a truck, but she's also not like dragging a smart car. Gobi is around 5,500 pounds. So Matilda, being a 8-cylinder gas motor, a 454, it puts a strain on her, you know, unless you're on level terrain, which between here and the beach, it's always level terrain. We don't climb no mountains to get to the beach. So Rayleigh Creative Travel, less strain, and it will for many miles. That's right. And those diesel engines, you know, upwards of 1 million miles.
So you got to imagine your Odyssey here. So glad to have you guys.
And congratulations.
Absolutely.
They got monetized.
They did.
They got the monetization.
We still need some hours, watch hours.
We need 1,000 hours.
Yeah, we're right there. I mean, seriously, the last couple of weeks we've done extremely well.
Yeah.
We know we don't have
with a lot of help.
A lot of help.
And I appreciate all that. Don't think I don't know that there's been a lot of help, and but at the same time, we're sitting now where we have 1,040 subscribers, and we still need 1,000 watch hours.
So everybody's got to watch 1 hour.
Find it in your heart to maybe run some playlists, you know.
Camping Therapy said she passed 500 yesterday, and she was thrilled. And we know that feeling. We all know that feeling.
Absolutely.
Baby steps. And again,
and hopefully when you get up around 850, you won't stagnate right there, because that's exactly what we did for over half a year. We set in the mid 800s for half a year.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, and a lot of
and
it
COVID had a lot to do with it.
You know, we didn't have, and that's something too. We with the COVID, because we both were working a lot of hours. We didn't get to watch the videos and get out there in the community.
And we didn't get to produce videos.
Right,
We
like
just didn't have
we
time.
wanted to. But we're really, really, really looking forward to getting that past us and being able to be full-time.
The McGuire said they ran our playlist last Friday night.
Appreciate
Or
that
this
so
past
much.
Friday night, which would have been 2 nights ago. There's a premiere long trailer.
Yeah. New neighbors.
New neighbors rolling in. That is happening for us now. Thin Blue Lane. You're stuck in a hole, a subscriber block, or you just get hanging at one number for a long time. It can and will happen. Just continue putting out decent content, and also do your level best to visit other folks, because that's how you get folks to visit you. Do it the right way. Watch the videos, comment, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe. Ran your playlist till the laptop died. Thank you. That's Bill and Nancy.
Yeah.
They ran the playlist for us. Following the Yellow Brick Road, was on the live stream with the Yellow Brick Road the other night.
Yep.
She is spending time in Florida taking care of her son, who I understand, I don't know the whole story. I didn't catch the beginning of it, but apparently is just needs some assistance in Florida. And then you're headed, I believe, following the Yellow Brick Road is headed out to Arizona, quartzsite, as soon as your son is able to look after himself.
Yeah.
So, good for you. Mm-hmm. Take care of family, and then hit the road.
Absolutely.
Enjoy.
But we do want to thank everybody for the watch hours that we've received so far, because we know that it does take a toll to have to try to watch them or even run them. But we are just so thrilled, and when we do hit that mark, not that we even really care about being monetized, it's just a goal.
It's
That's
a goal.
all it is. But we are going to have a big blowout when that happens.
You mean like a tire on the RV?
No, I mean like a party. Party.
Party.
We're going to have a big party with giveaways.
It's my party, and if I want to.
Yeah, you can cry if you want to, but we're going to have a big party once we get the goals out
Don't
of the
say
way.
blowout. I don't
All right.
like. Don't say blowout.
All right.
Blowout is a no-no. Even though those tires have less than, I think those tires probably have about 4,000 miles on them, max. They're in real good shape, fairly new, and been conditioned, so we take care of them. But that's a bad word, blowout. Bad word.
Meant to be RVing. Hello.
A crying party.
No.
POA
no.
says a crying party. We don't want a crying party.
We're not going to do a crying party. We're going to have a good time.
Let's see, where's POA? Right. This thing's hard to get used to.
Up
right
here. He doesn't like my laptop.
Yeah. A crying party.
We're going to watch POA's live stream tomorrow night.
Yep. We'll be right here.
We'll be there.
Well, not right here in this spot. We're actually moving spots. We've come to one of our favorite spots to get the weekend started. And then tomorrow we'll be moving, about 300 yards away?
About 300 yards away.
About 300 yards away to Site 92, right next to our brother and sister-in-law, who have their Allegra Bay.
You always say bus. It's a bay.
I know, it's an Allegra Bay from Tiffin. They have it over there. They also have their boat over there, even though it's a little chilly.
Which is probably why we haven't been invited to go on the boat, because believe me, if we were on the boat, we might have missed our live. That's happened to us before.
Yeah, they are noodling. They're putting out noodles for catfish is what they're basically doing. So no tubing and no skiing. It's just too cold for that. It's already in the low 50s, and probably stay in the mid 50s all night. We had a great fire last night.
It was nice.
We had the LP heater going over here.
And we had college football.
We had college football.
Alabama.
Hanging on the side of Matilda
Auburn.
out there for the TV. And Alabama won, Auburn won. I think LSU pulled it out at the last minute. The team that didn't want to play us last weekend. I don't know why they didn't want to play Alabama, but
anyway, we're going to join POA tomorrow. They've got a great celebration going on, and we're really looking forward to it. Now, the McGuires did say that POA is going to put out a really nice buffet, and so that means we got to come hungry.
A buffet?
A buffet means we got to come hungry.
How does that work virtually? How does
I
that
don't
work?
know. I don't know. It doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
Not yet. Not until we have transporter technology. I'll take a piece of that pecan pie. There it is.
No. Oh, one day. One day.
Yeah. Just like meant to be RVing. They do that little beam, you know, and beam up a piece of pecan pie. That's right, Mama. That's right. Pecan pie. I love me some pecan pie, Mama.
Oh, mercy. Okay. Well, what do we got?
Our epic RV adventure is talking to Getting Out RV Adventures with the McGuires. I work remotely, so I'm not there. Current location is Gulfport, Mississippi. The weather is beautiful, and the weather has been beautiful here. We're probably from Gulfport about 250 miles east of Gulfport. And the weather in the southeast over this weekend has been gorgeous. I know they've had some rain up in the Midwest up there. But for the most part, our weather has been gorgeous, and it's supposed to be that way through the midweek, which is how long we'll be here. And then next weekend, which is the Iron Bowl, the big Auburn, Alabama Iron Bowl, we expect rain in the state of Alabama. So it may be a weird ball game, a muddy one. It could be.
Suzanne.
Sue is here from Lucky Dog Productions. Howdy, howdy, Sue. Good to see you. Proud that you're here. Cold and rainy here in southern Indiana. Can't wait to head to warmer weather. Right. If you're headed out toward Arizona eventually to Quartzsite, you're headed toward drier, not necessarily warmer, but drier weather. Most days are warm, but the nights can get cold in the
yes, they can.
In the desert Southwest. So POA, ours will be a cry party.
Aw. I bet you'll bring tears to our eyes.
Still waiting for you to play the guitar and sing. Mary Jones. Mary, I guess I'm going to have to do that one night for you, Mary. You've asked numerous times. Not right now, but I will. I will. What do you say next? Yeah, why not next weekend?
Okay.
Next Sunday, our live stream, I'll sing a song for Mary. Mary, give me three songs you like, and that way I'll have one to choose from. Usually if I ask people to give me three songs, then I can play at least one of them.
There you go.
So, give me three songs. Mary says, yay, thank you. A little bit crazy 84 says, cool. Got to get out to Quartzsite. Not sure who that was. Roy and Becky, how you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Roy and Becky, it's always good to see y'all here.
Thank
we
you.
got 39 folks in the chat. That is incredible.
I show 41.
41 folks in the chat. That's incredible.
That's
and
great.
That's again a testament to the fact that this is a camaraderie, a family, a group, a union of people that just, you know, we put politics aside, we put drama aside, and for the most part, we just have fun in each other's friendship, and ultimately, the goal is to meet.
That's right. That's right.
It's not a great goal during COVID, but we do, you know, strive to ultimately meet you folks someday, someplace, somewhere down the road, up the road.
I hope so.
And we have got some plans for this summer that will put us in contact with several RVers. And who knows, along that way, it's going to be a long way. So along that way, there's no telling who we'll bump into. And even if it's just for, you know, dinner and a hug and send them on down the road, I mean, we've met people on the road in separate lanes. We've been in one lane, they were in the other lane, hollering and screaming out their window as they went by. So,
Yep.
I'm down with that too. Keep your eye on the road. All the singing around the campfire, I missed that. It was so much fun at Mayberry Meetup. Next year will be mega. Yes, Susan, it's going to be a blast.
I love this. Roy and Becky were saying that they were late because the crapper was full. And yeah. And of course, that means Imagine Our Odyssey had to ask if they were in their robe.
In their robe with the hunter's cap on. That was Clark's wife's robe he was in.
I know.
And I can't remember her name.
Mary Jones says she wants to hear you sing it, Singing in the Rain, Rocky Top, and Long Slow Kisses.
We said I was on old Rocky Top down in them Tennessee. I can do that one.
You can do that.
Long Slow Kisses. How does that one go?
I don't remember. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, we'll look it up. But Rocky Top, I got that. Got that.
But yeah, and Doreen says that she needs to find another camper. She's ready for another road trip.
So Doreen is looking for a road partner, someone to travel with,
hey,
a companion on the road.
That's right.
A convoy, a caravan.
Rayleigh's Creative Travel says, don't make Susan's day by singing Rocky Top.
Didn't I sing Rocky Top for you at the campfire down there, Susan?
Well, I think I did. If you didn't, she didn't ask.
I think I did at one point.
I think you did at one point.
I sang a little bit of everything that folks wanted. So between me and Harold and Jason and Brad and several others who are musically
Indiana
inclined.
Did great.
That's right.
Natasha, what a beautiful voice.
That's right. Natasha just jumped right in, played the cajon, and sang.
Yes.
But
we were singing Rocky Top last night as Auburn beat Tennessee.
Auburn beat Tennessee.
I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there.
On old Rocky Top, down in them Tennessee hills. Caravanning is so much fun, so fun. Our epic RV adventure. We watched your Rosa Parks video.
We did, and watched the fire video this morning. You're short.
Unfortunately, we were actually driving to our site 2 afternoons ago.
Yeah.
And you went live, but we got here and immediately got the camp set up and then jumped online and checked it out because we were kind of in that same area, I think, with you guys sort of in the background around. Maybe, could be.
Could be.
Trying to get in a gate that was closed, locked, barricaded, welded. Yeah.
Your favorite gate.
My favorite gate. I love that gate. I love that gate.
All right. Well, one day we're going to make courtside. The other day I was on a live stream and everybody was talking about wanting to meet folks, and I put on there.
I'm going to go get that sticker.
That, that one of my, Jeff Bates sings, yeah, you know it, Jeff Bates.
I do.
Yeah, he knows it. It's her favorite song. Okay. As soon as we saw the artist, we knew. But anyway, I was saying that, because I was RV underway at the time, that Aaron Jemison was on my bucket list. And some of the people thought it was funny that I had a person on my bucket list. Well, the reason the people are on my bucket list is because I can't wait to meet you all. And Aaron's one of those I need to meet. We've got a lot in common. And so, again, people can be on your bucket list because you really want to meet them face to face. Just to sit around and talk, and there is so many of you guys that we're going to have that part. We're going to be able to do that, meet up and greet and just enjoy it. So you guys are all on my bucket list.
And we know it's difficult with a mega channel like ours. We know it's difficult to wade through all the red tape and the
crowds,
paparazzi, and just to ultimately get to us. But have faith. The struggle is real. We know that.
The first time we ever got recognized in public, it was because they recognized Matilda.
That's right.
They came and said, "Is that Matilda?"
We had some guests with us Friday, Saturday, and they left today.
Yeah, we did.
Our son and daughter-in-law, JW and Miss E, from the Aloha Conch, and they just left, probably getting back home about right now. And they came and set up their tent, and they're going to have an excellent video about their campsite setup. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. And while they were here, they gave us their newest sticker. Now they've got another sticker design which they're going to be coming out with, but this is the Aloha Conch. If you'd like a sticker, just go ahead and contact the Aloha Conch. I wonder what their email is. I didn't ask them. The alohaconch@gmail.com.
I would imagine it is.
Probably something like that. But if you would like a sticker from RV Underway, it's rvunderway@gmail.com. We'd love to send you a sticker.
I think I'm caught up.
You don't have to send us one of yours. If you just want one of ours, that's fine. $17.95 be fine. Just go ahead and just a cash, check, or money order. It's free. They're all free. They're free.
Yeah. Nice sticker.
Yeah, nice sticker. So we got the Aloha Conch sticker. Now on this live stream, seeing as how we've got some decisions to make in the near future about RVs and long trips, and Miss Barbara, what's your first question to the group? And we have got 40 folks.
Wow.
40 folks out there listening in. So thank you. And from these 40 folks, I imagine somebody out there has an answer to your question.
Because we have been flying by the seat of our pants ever since we got the RV. And by that I mean we just go any chance we get. We're blessed that we have a Corps of Engineers close by. We've got 3 that are real close by, and so we can use those. But now it's time for us to really look at budgeting for a long trip.
Getting serious.
And I was just wondering how folks actually do that. Do they have like a piece of software they use? And I mean, I'm talking about budgeting for things like...
I noticed Bill at Thin Blue Lane was doing a recent video on his Quicken software, QuickBooks,
Okay.
Where he was tracking his expenditures. That might be a good place to start, is go back and watch his video. Let's see here. RV Trip Wizard. We subscribed to RV Trip Wizard, and to be bluntly honest with you, forever friends, we're
still
lost.
learning it.
It doesn't. It's not real. Well, you would expect a button to be there where a button's not. You know, it's that type thing. Somehow I keep injecting stops into our trip, and I just want a starting point and an ending point, and I end up with 3 or 4 points on the screen. So we have to learn the software.
Also, he doesn't follow direction very well.
That's right. Whoever he is that she's talking about.
Well, for example, we were coming back from Savannah.
Yeah.
And Trip Wizard was having us go one way, but you have gone back and forth from Savannah so many times, you just went ahead and went the normal way without remembering that we were in an RV.
With a toad.
With a toad. So that's part of your problem.
We went on, I bet you we went on 70 different thoroughfares, little towns, little side streets, through neighborhoods. And yeah, I think Trip Wizard would have taken us down to Valdosta, where we tag I-75, or we would have tagged I-75 to Valdosta and then caught a much better highway across the...
And it would have been an easier trip, but you look at the map and you want to go straight to point A to point B, regardless of what it takes.
Thin Blue Lane says, I use RV Trip Wizard only to see how far I am going in a day. It is good at that. It is good at showing you what lies along the way too. We use Google Maps. That's what Susan and Germ use, Google Maps. GPS and I have a hate relationship. I hear you, Dan. Dan, the vintage RVer,
He really does.
hate relationship. My TomTom years ago took me, instead of taking me to Starbucks for a much needed cup of coffee, it weaved me around for 20 minutes off the Interstate 95 down around Fort Lauderdale, and ended up spitting me out in the parking lot of a child care which was closed. And I wanted that cup of coffee so bad.
All right, Papa Drew says, well, let's ask the question so that we can help you better. I'm putting it on the screen. What are you looking at to track money, time, places to stay, how much food, or cuddle time versus driving time? Calculating, recalculating, that's from the McGuires, absolutely.
I was one of those people in my younger days where there was no stop. There was just a go. It was just a go. And stop meant I basically passed out. I can't do anymore. Well, wherever we are, we got to find a place right here because I'm done. And I don't want to do that anymore. I love Brad and Diana. Brad and Diana's 222 and 333 rule. 200 miles. Leave by 2 o'clock or arrive by 2 o'clock. That's what it is. Arrive by 2 o'clock, travel 200 miles, and stay for 2 days. And the 333 rule is arrive by 3 o'clock after traveling 300 miles and stay for 3 days. Hopefully that made sense to you. But that's a great rule that we're going to try to abide by. Because it sounds good to us. If we're going to drive 300 miles, let's stay 3 days. If we're going to drive 200 miles, we'll stay 2 days and ease on down the road. So,
Papa Drew said the stop was the bottle was empty, so I got that, and he got that from the Corps. Well, that's because we're Navy, military, and we were military kids growing up, so it was drive. And
Mama made sandwiches on the glove box door. The old glove box would open up and it would turn into a little table up there, and she'd take light bread and bologna and make sandwiches and pass them out just as dry, and you'd eat those light bread and bologna sandwiches, and Daddy would just truck on down there. He'd push that Rambler right on down the road.
We eventually want to get to the point where we are tracking the finances, but right now we're really looking at how to program stops, where that's
travel.
Now, admittedly, the first part of our major trip that we're going to make this summer, we're making a major trip.
And the first leg of it is probably the most major because it's just it's probably going to have to be broke into 4 days to get our first destination.
Yeah, and we will be relying on the guidance of others. Others.
Horrific RV adventure.
Others.
Mel and Eddie. Sorry, I had something in my throat.
But after we finish the majority of that trip, we will be branching off into different directions, and then
Papa Drew says that Good Sam, which we're a member of, has some good RV trip planners.
Okay.
And that's a free service through them. Quicken, that's the Blue Lane I was talking about, Bill, will input your banking right into the software for you. You just have to categorize it the first time.
I've worked with QuickBooks before. It's been a while, but I'm sure I can pick that up real fast. And also one of the suggestions was just a good Excel spreadsheet. And I can do Excel.
And I can do Excel, so that may be something we can understand. When I'm not in a hurry to get to a certain destination, I travel about 200 miles. I like to leave at 9 a.m. and arrive by 3 p.m. Following the yellow brick road. Absolutely. So that's almost our little rule. Our 222 and 333, fantastic travels.
Yep.
I will be tracking all costs starting December. On the way to Arizona, I'm driving 3 to 4 hours a day, and just stop for sleep.
Okay.
3 or 4 hours a day, you're going to sleep 8 hours.
She's just going to
Relax. You're just going to relax and then get some sleep and then hit the road. Sometimes a 2-hour power nap, buddy, I'm good for another 4 hours, but I'm done with that. I really want to be done with that. I want to be safe behind the wheel, And I want to be, I want to wear myself out driving.
I'm making notes as I see some of these things for me to look up. Because you guys are throwing out some great
TSA
ideas.
Logistics. TSA is Travel Services America, or?
Well, Susan said that. Where is she at? Yeah, it already went off my screen. Anyway, Susan was saying that she learned it from Nursing Our Travel Bug. But there's a ton of stuff out there. A little bit higher up. I see it right there. Right there.
Okay, so New Horizons says we signed up today for TSA Logistics to save a lot of money on our diesel. That is exactly what the TSA Logistics is, I believe, what Mel was trying to impart upon me, saving on diesel fuel. And Nursing Our Travel Bug showed us their savings on it. And Mel, if I'm not mistaken, is Mel and Nettie here?
I haven't seen them.
I haven't seen them, but Mel and Nettie turned us on to, I believe it was TSA Logistics. If not, it was another one like it. It's a membership where you get a discount on diesel fuel as long as you are a good patron. I may have a few days that I feel great and may tackle 8 hours, but I am not putting pressure on me or the van. Fantastic Travels. Exactly.
Exactly.
Especially putting pressure on yourself. That's when accidents happen. That's when,
We've got RV Adventure out there. Welcome. It's About Time Now is here. Traveling Salvation,
right?
Good to have you guys here. Mel does a good sling blade.
Oh, Mel. He's a good feller. That Mel feller, he's a good old feller. Yeah. All right, then. Proceeding onward in America, we like Gas Buddy as well. Gas Buddy, you write that down?
I wrote that down.
She wrote that down. Gas Buddy. Campsite memberships and clubs. We wanted to talk about that. Your 1,000 Trails, your KOAs, and your Good Sam's, and your Destination America or Passport America, and
Happy Place Camping. Hello.
Yep.
Weekend RVing.
I know that there are those that say, okay, do 1,000 Trails. Mm-hmm. But, of course, it's a territorial thing. You have to get your region or your zone. Passport America. What was that other one that the Waggs were talking about the other night? It's called RPI or something like that. Yeah. RPI. Does that ring a bell? If anybody, does RPA ring a bell? Passport America has saved us a lot. That's weekend RVing. Passport America, 1,000 Trails. You can get it used from campground membership outlets, so you can buy somebody's, almost like a timeshare. You can buy into their 1,000 Trails.
RPI is good. That's what it was.
RPI,
which was
Harvest Host and Passport America. Yeah, we got to use Harvest Host. We've heard so many good things about it, and obviously the price is right, and the intrigue and adventure of making those little side trips to alpaca farms and breweries and what was that other thing?
Hey, Jerry.
That booger. Was it a booger farm? I think they harvested boogers for something. I don't know exactly
I
what
want
they
to go
used
see
the
the
boogers
fainting
for.
goats.
The fainting goats.
I want to see fainting goats. Me and Shelly, we're going to do a girls' trip and do fainting goats.
Hello, Jerry Holly. So you made it okay. Jerry is. Does Jerry already have his new RV,
I believe he does.
Getting ready to pull the trigger on it, one way or the other? I think he's getting a Class C. You'll have to tell us more about it, Jerry. Forever best friends. We know the dude that owns Harvest Host. It's really a great deal. We use at least 15 times a year.
Wow, that's great. That's a good recommendation.
We use a Harvest Host regularly. It's Carter's Fire Ant Farm in Hillburg, Alabama, and when we're not on the road, we're boondocking at Carter's Fire Ant Farm.
It doesn't have any restaurants or good facilities.
It really doesn't.
You have to bring your own extension cord.
Yeah, they got a water hose and a plug, though. They got a water hose and a plug. So Carter's Fire Ant Farm, if you're looking for a place to spend the night, because other than fire ants, and you don't want to get into them, I can tell you that right now. You do not want to get into them. Think they had some fainting goats at Goats on a Roof in Tennessee, Georgia area.
I like that sound of that already.
Goats on a roof?
Goats on a roof. Goats on a roof. I'll write that down.
Goats on a roof.
I love the fact that they get on everything, but Goats on a Roof. I think that's the name of a restaurant too, I think.
They'll get up on top of each other. Stack them high. RV Trip Wizard, All Stays. What about All Stays? Anybody want to pipe in about All Stays? Are y'all familiar with it? Do y'all use it? I know everybody's familiar with it, but how many people actually use it? And is it better than an RV Trip Wizard? Is it equally as good? Is it not as good, in your opinion, if you've tried them all? Art of RVing went to Goats on a Roof.
That's where I saw it. I knew I heard it somewhere.
Goats on a Roof is in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Susan says. We went to Goats on a Roof. It was the best. Now, what was Goats on a Roof? A restaurant?
I don't know. I think it was a restaurant. But anyway, a little stop.
So anyway, All Stays.
Okay.
Tell us about All Stays.
They said we use it all of the time.
They use All Stays all of the time. And there's military software out there too. If any of y'all, our Epic RV Adventure, do y'all use a particular, I know that I signed up for one a long time ago, $14 a year. It was called U.S. Military Campgrounds. It was a no-frills website, but buddy, it had all the campgrounds, and it had write-ups about them, and it had pictures, and it had reviews. And but it wasn't a flashy website. It was just kind of almost a, as we used to say in the old days, a DOS text version, with the exception of the pictures. But and maybe I'm thinking about a different one, but I think it was called U.S. Military Campgrounds, and that's been quite a while. GPS mapper for RVs that keeps you off high-grade roads, low bridges, etc. I'd like to find that program. Now, RV Trip Wizard will do that for you. That's Dan, the Vintage RVer. You will, you put in your height and your weight and your length and your width and your horsepower and whether or not you're towing and what kind of fuel you use and what size tank you have for gas. And it's going to use those factors in getting you from point A to point B or various points in between, so that it's not going to let you run out of gas. It's not going to carry you into a low overpass if you've got a 13, 14-foot rig, 16-foot, whatever height you have on your Class A or otherwise. Let's Go Somewhere Travels. Hi from the UK. Hello. Glad that you're here. Very, very happy you're here. Let's have a cup of tea. No. Thank you. Let's Go Somewhere Travels. Y'all caravan a little differently over there in the Isles. I'm kind of jealous, really, because a lot of those roads are the houses. It's like going to New England here. The houses are built right on the road. They built right on the road. The front door opens right out on the road, and so your caravanning is really our Class B, I think, to try and match them up. It'd be more like that, with the occasional Class C, which would be a big caravan. And here I am rambling about nothing I know anything about.
There you go.
Nothing whatsoever. Militarycampgrounds.us, free site. We love them. That's from our Epic RV Adventure, RV Trip Wizard. Thanks, Dan, the Vintage RVer. Papa Drew, I follow where donut shops are and can't buy them. I find it an easy way to go from donut shop to donut shop A to donut shop B. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Some people with weak bladders go from restroom A to restroom B to restroom C, or they they just put their Class A on autopilot, you know that button on the dash, autopilot, and just go back and let her rip, and then come back and re-engage manual steerage. Yeah. So everybody has that autopilot button, right? Really? For the love of all that is holy, do not use it. Don't use it. All right, let's see here. TPMS, cameras, monitors. Next on our list is...
I'm really surprised you put that on there because cameras and monitors, that's your thing.
Well, it is my thing, but I really have no cameras or monitors. What I'm talking about is like cameras that in the newer models of RV, you have cameras that monitor the lanes on either side of you, the left and right lane, your wing. And they have cameras that monitor the rear, even a camera that shoots out front. All of them not only monitor, but they also record. Mm-hmm. So should there be an incident, you have that that coverage. But I'm, you know, my head is on a swivel when I'm driving the RV. It's constant work because I'm looking everywhere. It's like a pilot. You're constantly searching the skies to make sure you're the only one on that flight path. So, and you don't have an intersect. But I would love to have a monitor that shows me 4 quadrants. I want to see left, right, I want to see the rear, and I want to see in front. And I don't want to see the towed vehicle camera because that shoots kind of straight down. It shoots the immediate. I want to look behind me. I want to look out there behind me. And night vision on those would be great, meaning ultraviolet. What's that?
I was just laughing because you and JW were talking about night vision.
Yeah.
Last night.
We have 3 cameras. They don't record, unfortunately. They do help with turns and lane changes and monitoring our tow. Mimas matters. That's exactly what I like to know everything that's going on. And I watched a video. Who was it? It was, I'm going to say it wrong, and I'm sorry. I did watch it, though, so you got the watch time, whoever you are. But they were reviewing cameras. And instead of just having a camera, they had a camera range extender. Because
you're getting bigger.
He's back. The range extender took the wireless signal from the back of the unit, whether it was a trailer, a fifth wheel, or Class A, B, or C, took that signal from the back, boosted it so that it's now up in your cab on the monitors with less latency, less delay. Because I think they said the problem they had with the old setup was that it took, it was such a delay in getting the signal. Miss Barbara's going to tell you this story here in just a minute. So
got a yellow jacket here.
Yeah, yellow jacket. And he's my buddy. But getting that signal up there, they were saying that their problem was that when they look at this camera, and it looks clear, yet they look in their mirror and there's a car right there because there's some latency in the camera. So the booster would help with that. Family camping, keeping my eyes open and my fluids full. Booster. Thin blue lane, I need a booster for my backup cameras. That's what that video is about. Get rid of the wasp first.
I'm sorry.
No, actually, we got to tell the story of the wasp. The story of the wasp is a pretty good story. The wasp, his name is Ralph. He's my drinking buddy. And I'll let Miss Barbara tell you the story.
Well,
did you see him? He was sitting right there.
I didn't see him sitting right there, but I'm not surprised. Anyway.
Come on, Ralph. Go ahead, tell the story.
Well, get Ralph away from me. Anyway, Ralph, Ricky was drinking his beer and he looked down and there was a wasp inside of his beer.
He was in there floating.
But being Ricky, he's right there. Being Ricky, that didn't stop him from finishing his beer. And I hope he stings you. So anyway,
There he is.
He's going in. He's going in. He went into Ricky's beer, and Ricky drank his whole beer. And when he was
I drank the whole beer. He was floating, and I thought he had drowned. So I just went ahead and drank the whole beer, keeping an eye on him. And I finished the entire beer, and there he lay at the bottom of the bottle, and he started twitching. And he was drunk as a skunk. And finally, we dumped him out on the pad out here. And he got his wits about him. He fluffed his wings up a little bit. He flew right into a tree. Whack! Bounced off the tree and flew on, and now he's back.
He's been back a couple of times this afternoon. So he likes the beer.
He is liking the beer. He ain't about biting anybody either. He just wants some beer. Serious.
So anyway, sorry for all that distraction.
He might bite you if you don't give him some, though.
Well, that's between you and him.
That's Ralph.
That's Ralph, his beer buddy. All right. Woo.
Probably sitting on my ear or something.
We have 8 minutes left.
Okay.
And Nursing Our Travel Bug is after us.
Right.
So we need to make sure that you guys all go to Nursing Our Travel Bug. Traveling Salvation says they had a couple of drunk bees yesterday. It's so funny. He
was literally intoxicated. He was wobbling back and forth, and finally he got his bearings.
And then he would dry out his little.
He'd dry out his wings.
Dry out his wings, and he likes Ricky. Just give him your beer. He would have had my. Ooh, he's back on the beer. He would have my beer, and that would be the end of it for me. I can't do this with him buzzing around. Sorry about that. Yeah, Ralph the alcoholic bee. Just.
On the beer bottle. Come on, right here.
He's getting in your beard. He's confused. Beard bottle. Maybe it's because you got. Oh well.
I'm training the bee. I'm training the wasp.
Dan says he's been to places where he had to cap his beer to keep things out of it. Yeah, he wants the beer. Anyway. He's buzzing in my ear. Okay. I'm sorry to make you nervous. I'm sorry. He's making me nervous. Anyway, as I was trying to say.
Nursing Our Travel Bugs is next.
Please.
And Sue, Lucky Dog's moderator. Lucky
She's
Dog
already
Productions moderator. There it is.
Our Epic Adventures already put the thing in.
Thank you, Michael and
Susan,
Shelley and
we
Talon.
need just under 1,000 watch hours. Just under
1,000. Get that over with. That little challenge, a goal that we have set ourselves.
Well, hello, Mel and Nettie.
All right. I was Mel. I was telling about the TPI. Is it TPI?
TPMS.
TSA Logistics, not TSA. Anyway, you were telling me about the diesel fuel. Mel, you were telling me about the diesel fuel and the discount on diesel fuel and the plan.
Maybe he gave up. I think
he may be in there.
Anyway.
So anyway, quickly we'll see if Mel pipes up here. Mel, we miss you all. We miss you too, Mel.
We do.
Let's see. Getting out RVing with the McGuires. RV Adventures with the McGuires. May have to run your playlist again tonight. You can't run it too often. The algorithm, will frown upon that.
Yeah.
So if you've run our playlist in the past 2 weeks, there's no sense in running it. You got to wait another week or so. So that's the way that works. It has to be some fresh blood. Fresh blood in there running the playlist. Yes, 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 says Mel and Nettie. TSA Logistics. TS what?
That one says TSD, diesel fuel
Okay,
discount.
TSD. Yes, TSD. Mel says TSD diesel fuel discount.
Jerry, thank you for running our playlist.
Thank you so much, Jerry. We appreciate that. Ran it last night. If you've not run our playlist, do so and let us know that you're doing it so we can go over and run yours as well. You scratch our back, we'll scratch your back. We've got a couple of different accounts. Miss Barbara will log on. I'll get over on RV Underway, and we'll get some, you know, it's one thing to fudge on getting subscribers, but when it comes to watch hours, just get out there and watch them.
Yeah.
You know, that's just...
Oh, we got Lily here.
Lily Gypsy Child. What does she call her channel
Journey
now?
via Lily Lenses.
Journey via Lily's Lens.
Howdy.
Howdy, y'all. Hi, Lily. 37 folks in the room. We got just a few minutes left. Everybody's saying hello to everyone. We want to thank y'all for all the information today. We've got a lot of great pointers.
I took notes.
Got a lot of good notes here. And,
which I'll put in my notebook, and then the next time we open it up, it'll still be there.
if you think of anything that might help us in our planning for the whole kit and caboodle, looking for a used Class A diesel pusher, how you did it, maybe the pitfalls you came across,
Yep.
How you chose certain software that helps you travel, how you prepared for travel, how you traveled, how you got from point A to point B, how many breaks you took, and how you formulated your day, scheduled your days. Those types of things. Go back and drop them in the comment area of this video. We would love to hear from you. Certainly would. 3 minutes left to go. 38 people in the room.
Absolutely. That was just a text from now.
Passport America. Goats on a roof. Let's go back to that real quick. Goats on a roof, a restaurant?
Kenneth, folks, I hope you're feeling better. Glad that you're here. He's looking for the bee in his beer. And if you missed that, you'll have to...
It ain't a bee.
No, it was a yellow jacket.
It's a yellow jacket.
Which I don't like.
He sting me on my tongue. I'm going to be upset with Ralph.
Remember to go to Nursing Our Travel Bug. And Nursing Our Travel Bug, they're also another great site. If you haven't run... After you run our playlist, run their playlist.
They can also use subscribers. So
and POA,
if you have friends
after
and
you
family,
run our playlist,
send
you
them
can
that
run
way.
POAs.
That's right, POA. And Miss Barbara told me something about Becky at POA.
Oh, I actually had to go back in the house and go on my laptop here to watch your Wheel of Fortune.
She was on the Wheel of Fortune.
She came in second.
Won billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars.
And she's buying us all an RV as a wedding gift to us for watching their live tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we got to pay the taxes on it.
Oh. All right, y'all. Once again, remember, go to Nursing Our Travel Bug. Please see them. And we thank you all for being here.
10 seconds away. 10 seconds away. And with that, we thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Have yourself a great Sunday evening, a great week coming up. And until we see you again, fair winds and following seas. Y'all be good.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.